The historic confirmation hearing for Supreme Court nominee Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson now underway, and the remarkable moments on day one as she makes history, the first black woman to be nominated to the nation's highest court. Judge Jackson in her fourth Senate confirmation hearing, getting bipartisan support at her previous confirmations, though there is no guarantee of that in these hearings for the Supreme Court. She is now set to face her toughest questioning yet. All 22 members of the Senate Judiciary Committee making opening statements, Democrats and Republicans today praising her accomplishments, but many of the Republicans then laying out their lines of inquiry, what they plan to ask her about in the coming days. What Judge Jackson said today about her faith, her family, the Constitution, and this country. Her parents there, both school teachers, her father then going to law school, and her husband, Surgeon Patrick Jackson, tearing up when she called him her rock. Their beaming daughters right beside him. Tonight, what does she face next? At ABC's Rachel Scott was in the room on Capitol Hill as history was made today.
On the first day of her confirmation hearings, the weight of history plain to see on the face of Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Please raise your right hand. Do you affirm that the testimony you're about to give before the committee will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Judge Jackson introducing herself to the country as the daughter of school teachers.
To express both pride in their heritage and hope for the future, they gave me an African name, Ketanji Onyeka, which they were told means lovely one. My parents taught me that unlike the many barriers that they had had to face growing up, my path was clearer, so that if I worked hard and I believed in myself in America, I could do anything or be anything I wanted to be.
Her father, Johnny Brown, there behind her, as she described how he inspired her by becoming a lawyer himself.
My very earliest memories are of watching my father study. He had his stack of law books on the kitchen table while I sat across from him with my stack of coloring books.
Her husband, Dr. Patrick Jackson, a surgeon overwhelmed with emotion.
I have no doubt that without him by my side from the very beginning of this incredible professional journey, none of this would have been possible.
As her two daughters looked on, Jackson acknowledging the challenges of being a working mother.
Girls, I know it has not been easy as I've tried to navigate the challenges of juggling my career and motherhood. And I fully admit that I did not always get the balance right. But I hope that you've seen that with hard work, determination, and love, it can be done.
This is her fourth Senate confirmation hearing. She's been a judge for nearly a decade and said it's her duty to be independent.
I know that my role as a judge is a limited one, that the Constitution empowers me only to decide cases and controversies that are properly presented. And I know that my judicial role is further constrained by careful adherence to precedent.
And she closed with this.
I have dedicated my career to ensuring that the words engraved on the front of the Supreme Court building, equal justice under law, are a reality and not just an ideal.
The chair of the Judiciary Committee ending today's hearing saying, now comes the hard part.
In a way, it's the easiest day, because 10 minutes is merely a throat-clearing warm-up for most senators on this committee. Starting tomorrow, there'll be some serious exchange and questions.
Some laughter there, but some tough questions ahead. Rachel Scott with us live from the Capitol tonight. Rachel, Republicans today hinting often at their line of inquiry ahead, these questions they plan to ask her. Democrats today, many of them welcoming Judge Jackson back to the Senate Judiciary Committee. That was a not so subtle reminder that she's been there often before and has won Democrat and Republican support each time. But what's the reality tonight? Democrats have the votes they need, given nothing foreseen ahead here?
Exactly, David. Democrats are hoping for bipartisan support, but they do not need it. Judge Jackson can be confirmed by a simple majority, just 51 votes, and tomorrow she will face a marathon round of questions from senators. Her record will be put in the spotlight. David?
Rachel Scott live on the Hill tonight. Rachel, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.